A place to rent.
What's up, people of God? It's your girl, Chris, and I rate your home anticipating what ministry Sabas will get, if he was to get any. Okay? I hope to God that they give the man uh, a ministry to handle. And I was thinking about which one should he get, you know? So I gone from anyway, I don't want to say what all I gone from, but I start thinking about social service and how social service may be a good one for him to have. Okay, and then I start thinking about my experience with social service. Once upon a time in my life, I can't remember exactly when this happened, if I was married or whatever, but I know once upon a time, one time I had to go down to social service. I don't even remember much about it, but all I remember was that I was able to get a voucher for grocery. Okay, and at that particular time it was like you could get that once you come in like that, you could get your one-time voucher out and sign up for the grocery plan, grocery aid. Okay, and that was that. Now, when I was on a run from Satan system this time, and I came to Abaco, I went to Abaco's social services. They wasn't able to help me with anything. There was like another locked door, another closed door, another door slammed in your face. How is it that you could go to social services for help and they absolutely can help you with nothing? Okay? I understand that they have a certain amount of vouchers and stuff like that, and after that's done for the year, um, that's it until the next cycle run. But that was not the case. I mean, that was the case, but no longer are regular people from off the street who need help able to get social service grocery vouchers. I think the woman tell me say you gotta be flicking some kind of disabled now to receive the grocery assistance, and I think that's absolutely crazy. That's very unfortunate, because if an individual comes to you, if an individual put down their pride and come down to social service and ask you for groceries or whatever, that means that they really need it, because people of God, people don't just come and ask for help. It's embarrassing to be even seen around these kind of establishments. Okay? So what they trying to say, the regular person don't need flicking assistance every now and again and once in a blue moon. That one time when I needed that grocery voucher and I got that however years ago, that did me well and I never had to go back. I am the type of person, if y'all don't need something, I ain't gonna fool with it. I ain't gonna bother with it. People of God. So I think anybody should be able to get the damn grocery voucher, a one-time grocery voucher, if they walk in and they toe the line in the whatever situation, sit down there for fucking hours and say they need it. And y'all could be, you could fine teeth comb the people who want to get on the plan and make sure that they need it for true to be on the plan, to get it consistently. I really liked the thought of Sabas going to the social services, because social service are responsible for the children that live in the hostels. Okay? And I think they need a little sunshine over there. A little more TLC in that department. However, my next 5 cents for this topic is, I think that social service should have some kind of building, some kind of structure, some kind of dorms for when people, distraught people looking for help, let's say even those domestic violence victims who looking for help to get away from their flicking prisoners, come looking for help, you should at least have somewhere to house them for short periods of time. Okay? I thought about this. You could do like dorms, like a building of dorms and stuff like that, whereas the person could come in and you help them bounce up. They could come in and you could probably let people be allowed to live there for 3 months or 6 months based on their different circumstances in life. Okay, when they in there, the people should be helping them to get a job. I think that there's always people, small businesses looking for cashiers and XYZ shelf people and XYZ, where a person could get a quick little job just to bounce themselves up. And if you go on a job and if you're living in the dorm paying little to nothing or even nothing, which and if I had, excuse me, people of God, which and if I had my way, I would. I wouldn't have liked to charge the people anything because it's an opportunity for them to bounce up. You know what you could do in 6 months if you don't have to pay for a roof over your head, you get one little job. You could go in one little ASU right quick and try get one little small parcel reliable car to carry you to and fro, and you could and get one little flicking weekly efficiency or however what you paying weekly, or one little efficiency or your little apartment in that time. Huh? People is only need a bounce up in life. That means that nobody there to stay. You get your bounce up and you go. You know how quickly I was able to get assistance. Thank God for my church. When I came to Abaco New Vision Church, within a week's time, they helped me to get a job and a place to stay within a week's time. That means that people may not even have to stay for those long periods of time, to say 6 months or however, but you got somewhere. And when it comes to these dorms or this housing, temporary housing and however, you could have you could regulate it by having, like, 3 strikes if you violate certain rules or however you gotta go, such as not being able to keep the peace, drug abuse around the place. You shouldn't be using no kind of drugs, no kind of even drinking should be allowed on the premises. No visitors. No visitors. When you want visitors, you hurry up, get out, and go get your own little efficiency. And also, you have to help upkeep the flicking environment where the rooms and stuff come and be inspected, just how they is carry on with dorms at schools or whatever, however it is. Some of them rules they have with dorms could apply to these temporary housing dorms. You could have one building or whatever for singles and however, and another building that accommodates a woman with children, or and so forth like that. Also, I know they think they already started to regulate these damn Airbnbs. Because nobody gonna be able to have nowhere to live unless you're able to flicking afford your own fucking home. And I think that's a bunch of bullshit. So I think they're already starting to go regulate these Airbnbs, but definitely, if I was to say my 5 cents on the Airbnbs, when people come here, then the tourists come here, they come for sunshine and sea. So if you don't live within 5 minutes of a fucking a functional fucking a flicking beach, a sensible fucking beach, you can't have no fucking Airbnb. They come for sunshine and sea and environment. I think that all the fucking ghettos should be off limits and these people should do Bahama House. Why? Because they need to know about customer service and how to deal with the flicking guests when they come. That's so all the flicking people, homeowners and shits like that could go back to flicking and renting to the fucking public, because the public need places to live. So if you are seeing live around the perimeter of the fucking island now, where the water is, sensible area, only you don't have no Airbnb. And I was asking myself, like, why am I so eagerly anticipating Sabas, where he's going, because honestly, Sabas literally has put his money where his fucking mouth is. And a lot of people out there claiming to be just as fortunate, financially fortunate as Sabas, huh? So what is it about Sabas where I feel like we need to make flicking copies of him? I just saying, hypothetically speaking, copies of fucking clones of fucking Sabas in the government sector. Is it that he actually is putting own money inside these things when he helping people? What is it? Why is Sabas able to do miracles when others can't? I mean, Sabas blow plenty of these MPs right out the fucking water just by running for to be a M fucking P. People who've been in flicking government for ages. Anyhow, whatever you're doing, Sabas, keep doing it. Keep the hedge of protection. Keep God's hedge of protection around you. I praying for you and I covering you, okay? In Jesus' name. Don't go signing no contracts to sell your soul now. We need fucking you, okay? This has been Mama Chris. I just had my 2 cents with my 2 cents / 5 cents on Love Gone Viral.
I'm on the road.
We are here on Infant View Road, and the residents have been overwhelmingly complaining about this rock that is causing the road to be much smaller, and when 2 cars are passing, it has caused a lot of accidents and almost loss of life in many occasions. Proud to report that this weekend we will be getting rid of this once and for all, widening this road and increasing the safety as people commute through our community. For Charlotte, we're going higher and safer together.